everyone, welcome to season 2 of the Coder Bros. So Asian. Wait a minute, Wayne. That sounds like a different name. What happened?
I don't know, man. We used to be the Coder Bros Go to White Castle, and now we are the Coder Bros So Asian.
Although we still go to White Castle.
We got in a little bit of trouble, I think, maybe, from one of your ads, and Facebook
That's right.
did not like it.
We got busted. That's why we're switching, everybody. So we are switching from the Coder Bros Go to White Castle to the Coder Bros So Asian because Facebook told us that that is probably a copyright infringement.
Right.
And they might be knocking on our door and taking us to jail, maybe.
Could be.
We don't know.
But
we don't know.
Honestly, I don't like change, and my first instinct was like, screw it. Let's just keep it. But then Hansel kind of reminded me then we can't run any ads or things like that.
We want to hear from you guys. If you guys think that was a stupid move to change it, then let us know. Send us an email. But you know, the new name came from my wife, Lisa, who is super mostly concerned
and
about
she
this
is
stuff.
also Asian. And
she is also Asian, of course.
Yeah, no, we were thinking of some different names, and then this one just really stuck because the Also Asian has that little bit of comedy to it. I don't know if, like you guys know, the whole Also is kind of making fun of Asians in a little bit of a way. But.
That's right. Here's your first quiz, Wayne. You can fill us in. There are 4 ways to interpret that title. The first one is the Coder Bros, like you said, Also.
Yeah, and it's
Asian?
the play
That's the
on
first
like
one.
are so Asian. That's
right. You got to
one.
say it. Say it.
You got to say it. The Coder Bros are so Asian, right?
You said that like a white person.
But yeah, but that's the option
Asian.
one. Exactly. That's the play on it though, right? So the so Asian is
Yes, indeed.
is the Asian accent without the R on the R.
Okay. There's also the Jimmy O Yang style, which is, you know how Jimmy goes, he calls himself Jimmy Ya, Jimmy Ya.
Oh yeah.
We could be the Coder Bros are. So
the Coder Bros
you
are.
see?
Okay, yeah, I'm getting it. I'm loving this name even more. Because actually, I didn't have all of these reasons.
Is the obvious one. It's the Coder Bros. So Asian.
So
we will use all 4 different variations of this as we go on to this awesome season 2. This episode here is, if you guys can't tell, is not a normal episode. Because why, Wayne? What are we doing differently on this episode?
This episode, we are going to intro and preview some of our guests that we've already got lined up for season 2, which we're really excited about. We've actually already recorded one. It was pretty amazing. So we're going to talk about some of those guests and get you guys ready for it.
And it's going to be a lot shorter because we thought you wouldn't want to hear us rambling too long about just kind of random stuff. Speaking of random stuff... Speaking of random stuff, the meat of our episode today is not a lot of meat at all. We're just going to talk a little bit about what we did over our summer.
You want to start us off? What did you do over your summer?
Well, the coolest thing I did is I went to China. You know what I realized about China is that a lot of our friends...
Also Asian.
That it is also Asian.
Also Chinese. Also Chinese.
China is so Chinese. Most of our friends, though, you know, most of us, we all come from either Taiwan or Hong Kong, actually. Not a ton of people I know that I can think of actually are from China itself. So when we go back to Asia, most of the time it's going to Hong Kong or Taiwan. People don't go to China for whatever reason.
That is true. I guess so, huh?
Can you think of anybody? I can't think of anybody like that who's actually from China.
I think Alice Liu, if you're listening out there.
Oh, that's right.
Sure. Yeah.
Alice from Shanghai, I think, right?
Yeah, Shanghai. Yeah.
Yeah,
so there you go.
Most everybody I know is Taiwan or Hong Kong. But anyway,
that is true. Most people I meet, other parents and things, it's Taiwan, Hong Kong.
Anyway, China, you guys should all go there. China is so crazy. I haven't been there in so long. I go to Hong Kong all the time. I used to. But China is so different. Like if you have any Instagram feeds of China, it's like living in the Blade Runner world. They have these super tall buildings, neon everywhere, like trains are flying by up in the sky, and there's high-speed trains connecting all the cities. It's pretty crazy amazing.
I've heard all kinds of stuff. It's on my list to go now. The last time I went was like in the 80s, so it's probably
it's so
a totally different world. And it's on the list for my daughters who've never been there, which is crazy.
Yeah,
they're Chinese and we're Chinese, and we travel a lot, and we've never been to China. But it was on our list, and then it got stricken by the pandemic, and then it just hasn't circled back exactly.
Yeah, yeah, it's so different. It's so high tech. Like the cars there are insane. They're like way above the cars that are here. So
That's what
everybody's
I
in
heard, that
EVs.
they're better than
Yeah,
Teslas, if you can believe
yeah,
that. That
yeah.
it's
They're
just,
the BYD over there is their big name of the company over there that sells more cars than Teslas even now.
which is
And they
insane.
even one of these companies has a car. It's a super car, like one of those. It looks like a Lamborghini type cars, and it actually has the hydraulics that can jump over potholes for some reason.
What
Like
the
if you're flying down the highway, you can hit the jump button.
hit the jump button?
I
That
don't
sounds
know.
like a video
I don't know
game.
why.
You're just like
Yeah,
hyperdrive,
yeah.
and
I
just
don't know why they do
jump the
that. And then they have the
potholes.
drone delivery thing. That's super like I don't know, that's famous or whatever. You can go up to you can't like walk around the streets and the drone will fly up to you. That would be
Yeah,
awesome. And
that would
maybe that's
probably
next.
be dangerous, maybe, but
Yeah, and people would be like taking the drones, I'm sure, just grabbing it out of the sky.
and if
But
they're
but
powerful
you
enough,
can't
they
get a
can just
drone.
like kidnap kids. Drone just
That's
takes
right.
a
Take them
kid,
away,
just
take them
take them
back.
away. Yeah. I mean, here, I
But
guess Waymo at least is
Waymo is
trying to
not even all
compete.
that around. It's not
Yeah,
even
it's
everywhere yet,
literally
right?
barely anywhere. I still haven't even tried it. I kind of want to.
Yeah, but we did the drone delivery thing. You had to walk up to a kiosk and then order it there. But we ordered a boba tea. It
No
took about
way.
15 minutes, and you could see on the little, on the app, you could see the drone flying in between the buildings, and then you look up and you're like, oh, there it
And
is.
you see the drone delivering your boba? No
Yeah, and it
way.
drops it in the
That is
box.
cool. That is cool. You didn't tell me
That's
about
very
that.
China. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
very
and everything
China.
is super cheap there. I think that boba, even though we had it delivered by drone, it was only like $3. So,
I've heard that the bathrooms are even clean now. In the 80s, when I went, it was as if the bathrooms had never been cleaned since they were built, like 100 years ago, and
oh yeah,
it was terrible. I mean, you just had to hold it if you were even on an all-day tour. You just, by nature of how
no
bad it
pooping.
was, your body would just like contract and you couldn't even go. And now, I mean, I haven't been, like I said, but I've heard things are so.
That for my experience, I would say goes either way because there are
Oh,
definitely
okay.
some
Still
public
pretty
toilets
gross.
who are pretty stinky. But
Are
you know
people
what they
still
do over there
squatting
is,
though? The toilets that are
yeah,
just a hole in the ground?
yeah, the non-Western places you just squat in the hole. But
Okay.
that's
That's
actually
still
healthier
weird to
in a lot of
me.
ways.
It's
It's super
still,
weird, and I can't squat. I'd have to hold on to something.
yeah,
My squat
exactly.
muscles are gone because I'm a
Yeah. I
Westerner.
mean, basically, you just wait till you get back to your hotel if you got to go number two and just, you can
That's
only do
right.
number one because it's a hole in the floor, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. There's so many like these vendors over there. They're like, when we go to a tourist place, there's these vendors trying to sell you stuff with all their might, and it's like they're trying to sell you something for 50 cents. It's
Oh,
just
I
like, oh,
know.
I feel terrible.
That
It was like
is
there's like this
sad
giant
though, right?
rainstorm. It was like a typhoon out there, and like we were walking around. There's this one lady, she had like an umbrella thing, and
Man.
she's got all her plastic gear, and she's trying to sell us these homemade treats
And
for like
then you
50
bargained her
cents. I'm
down,
like,
didn't
oh
you?
my God.
You asshole, you bargained her down to a quarter, didn't
Yeah, it's
you?
like 45 cents. Come on.
Yeah, you're like, come on, no way. A quarter, no way. Two or three of them
Yeah.
for 10 cents. I mean,
Anyway,
the
I
whole
love China.
bargaining, I know my wife loves to bargain, and we would travel to like places like Thailand, and she would love to bargain. But then now I think she's starting to see a little bit of the other side of like, man, that person's
Mm,
probably really
yeah, not making
struggling,
much.
not making much, So maybe you
Yeah.
just pay the dollar.
Yeah, maybe since we can afford the dollar.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my trip. I love China, even though so there are bad. It's not like it's the best thing in the world. It is communist, and they do like regulate the internet and all that kind of stuff. But there's some really cool stuff going on there. You can live like a king if you have your U.S. salary over there. It's pretty amazing.
I definitely want to
So that's
visit
my story
it
about China.
for
Wayne,
sure.
what's your story?
I hit a couple of different places as my daughter was doing a Chinese camp in Taiwan. So there you go, being very also
Taiwan, that's
Asian.
almost China.
Yeah, and so, Taipei 101, hit that. That's probably my favorite food place there, but that's probably shows how white I am because,
That's right.
but
The
I
tourist
definitely
places.
at
Yeah.
least get some Xiaolongbao or Chengyou Bean. Is it Chengyou Bean with a G or Chengyou, like, how do you say Chengyou Bean?
Yeah, I guess it would be
I
with
just
the G.
muffle. Okay.
Bing.
Okay.
It's a
I just kind of
Bing.
muffle towards the end so that nobody really
Yep.
knows what the
Nobody
hell I'm
knows.
saying.
That's the trick to
But
learning
yeah, some
Chinese. Just kind of
favorite
mumble it
foods
out.
there. Yeah. Then, I mean, we bounced around because my wife has family in Thailand, so we went to see some family and Bangkok, and that was pretty cool. And then just wrapped it up to really do some vacation stuff in Bali, and that was
Bali,
pretty neat,
nice.
man.
That's got to be crazy cheap there. How much?
That was
How
crazy
much?
cheap. Talking about the bargaining, and that did come up because we went on some tour and we did like an ATV thing. You do that, but then to
Yeah.
get out of the ATV thing, you have to walk through like a mile maze to get to the
Whoa.
parking. They set it up that way, and that mile maze is all tents, and you've got to get through it, and everyone's begging you to buy a hat or a
Oh,
gong, and I mean, like, I think Ella, my daughter, bought like a bracelet and paid maybe $1 for it, and then my
in
wife kept
cash?
saying, "You got ripped, you got ripped." The other
You
person's
got
selling
it.
like 10 of them for the same dollar, and then we kind of had that whole debate of like,
That's
well, I mean,
classic.
maybe it's okay.
I
But
totally
Ella,
remember that, like feeling you like you got ripped, but you only got ripped like 50 cents, but you still got ripped.
But you still got ripped
So,
because the next person offers like 10 of them for a
yeah,
dollar, and it's
for a
like it's
dollar,
the
right?
same stupid bracelet, and so you do feel a
Yeah,
little ripped.
yeah,
I think Ella was a little bit like, I guess I could have gotten 5 of them maybe instead of one.
yeah. That's so funny.
So
It's
it's
not
kind of
about the
weird.
money. It's about like feeling like you got a good deal, like
Yeah,
the fairness of it.
exactly. Yeah, but then you got to
It's
take a step back and then just look at your situation and their situation and maybe, where they're going back to home. And then it doesn't feel so bad if you got ripped.
Yeah. So then the question is like, are you a nice person like that, and you feel like they should have a better, be paid more
Try to
money,
help them
or are
out.
you more interested in getting a fair deal?
Yeah, I think it's just on the
How Chinese are
spot
you?
in the moment. How Chinese are you? Because the more Chinese you are, you're just like, I need a good deal, dude.
That's right. It's all about
But
the deals. Who
at the
cares what they
same
make?
time, yeah, the softy, and I think, yeah, I think you just, in the end, you gave him $1 for a bracelet. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, yeah. So you went from hot to hot to hot. Like everything is probably like 100 degrees when you went Taiwan to
It was
Thailand to Bali.
supposed to be, but oddly, I don't know. Everybody kept saying climate change and global warming, and we
Meaning
hit these
what?
things where it
Hotter?
wasn't that warm. And
I thought
the
climate change is supposed to make it hotter.
yeah, but they just say it's just changing everything, and so it wasn't as hot as we expected. In Bangkok, it was overcast a lot, and then even in Bali, it was not burning hot, oddly.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it
That
was
makes me
really
want to
weird.
go now. Although it's so far away. We were just
It's
talking about it's
way
like
too
a,
far
what,
away. So,
20
but if
hour
you're going to
flight to
be in
save 10
Taiwan
bucks.
anyway, if you're going to be kind of over there anyway, but then again,
Even
it's
Taiwan,
still
Taiwan's not even that close to it, is it? It's
no,
still
it
really
still
far.
was it was like a 5 hour flight. So I was like,
Okay.
that's like if you're in LA, go, hey, why don't I go to New York? It really was not that close. You're right. It
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
wasn't.
Cool. Awesome. Well, sounds like you also had a great summer as well. So let's preview our upcoming guest because I think this is pretty exciting stuff. So
Yeah.
our first one, like, oh man, we actually just did the podcast with her. Who was our first one we got coming up? Super
Kyla
excited about her.
Yu was amazing. She's so diverse in her background and so different than us being from the Bay
Yeah.
Area
And
tech
let's get
world.
to it. The main thing is she was a Playboy model.
Playboy, Playboy,
Sum
Playboy.
that up.
Also Playboy. Yes.
Playboy.
Also
She,
Playboy.
yep, she was an original pinup Asian, one of the few Asian
Was
pinup
in
models. She was
Fast and the Furious, if
in the
anybody's heard of
Fast and
that
the Furious,
franchise. She was in it
one of the
very
race
shortly,
girls.
but still one of those
That's
race
right, one
girls.
of the race girls. If you can picture what she was actually in that import car scene, doing the whole modeling thing. So she was really awesome. Really,
Yeah,
really
she has a
enjoyed
book
talking.
coming out too,
Oh yeah,
fetishized. So
of course.
we,
That's probably why she came on the podcast in the first place.
yeah, probably, maybe just to
Yeah.
meet us. Exactly.
Yeah. So Wayne, you read the book and she sent you a pre-copy. I didn't read the pre-copy. I told her I was going to buy it, but then I looked online. It's $30.
Whoa! I think
So
our
maybe I'm
book
not going to
is
buy it.
what,
Maybe I'm
nine
going to
ninety
look at the.
nine is the highest we go, I think. But
That's right.
you,
I'm going to have to look at the
so
free
in the
copy.
podcast, Hansel says, "I'm buying your book," but now the Asian side of you is going, "I have a free PDF version. I'm
Yeah,
not
and
gonna
I
do
paid
it.
$30.
Can you actually pay $30? I don't know. I don't know.
That's a lot for a book. That's a
That is
lot.
a lot.
But she was an awesome guest. Totally
It'd
stoked
be
about
worth it
that.
though. In all honesty, it was a great read.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then our second one up is actually we flip the other direction into religion and Christianity. So
Yeah,
we
there
go
we
from
go.
Playboy into religion.
Playboy
So
and some drugs and all
that's
to
right. Oh,
Christianity.
That's
Yeah.
a great point. That first episode, mature theme
Yeah,
warning.
look
So
out. If
if
you have
you're
kids
eight,
listening to this, yeah, maybe not.
yeah, don't have them listen to it. There's a little bit of explicit language and definitely mature themes. So don't have them listen to it. So we went the other direction with religion and Christianity on the second episode. My cousin Shuling, he's a pastor. He's up in Canada. We'll drill him about that. Ask him to say "a" for us a couple times. But he's in
Amen.
the whole the a. Oh, amen. That's a good one.
Amen.
That's not only the pastor side. That's the Canadian side. Hey.
Yeah. He might lobby to have our thing be the Coder Bros. Amen. So Asian.
He
Amen.
might. He
Amen. Because
might.
amen. That's another thing. Do people say amen or amen? A lot of people,
We'll have to ask
it's
him.
like potato,
We'll have to ask him
potato.
what
I
they
think
say in
both are
Canada.
acceptable, I think.
Yeah. And then we got Grayson coming up after that, who's what did he
Yeah.
do? I don't even know Grayson. You know
He
Grayson.
is this awesome architect who designed lots of buildings in the Disneylands and Disney Worlds across the world, and we're going to hear all about that. Just a great character. So,
Yeah,
yep.
so Disney fans listen to that one. And the fourth one we've lined up, and we got a bunch more after that, but the fourth one's lined up. I'm gonna call him Tony Shark.
Tony Shark, the Iron
Not,
Man. We
not
have
Tony
Iron
Stark.
Man. Oh, not Tony.
Not,
Yeah, okay.
not Tony
Not
Stark, but Tony
Tony
Shark.
Shark.
Which I don't know
He's
if that's
as cool
offensive to
as
him or
Iron
not.
Man, though. He's just
Yeah,
as
we'll find
cool.
out. So Tony actually was attacked by a shark in Hawaii. So
For
that is a
real.
crazy story. I hope he gets into it. I don't know how he feels about it. But he's also, he was a bioengineer and he's done some other stuff with creating his own companies. But most importantly, I want to hear about the shark personally.
Well,
I
I mean,
remember it
I
was on.
I used to surf a decent amount, and so I definitely want
Yeah,
to just ask him, like, that is
yeah,
a surfer's biggest fear. And I used
yeah,
to just try to put it out of my mind because you want to not think about
yeah.
it when you're dangling your legs
No
on a
kidding. And
surfboard.
and,
And
and actually, I think the one of his legs was bitten off. Like he couldn't reattach it.
oh man,
And I remember he told me like he had the way he had to get out was he had to actually like pull the tiger. There was a tiger shark, pull the eyeball out or something like that to get out of the grasp.
oh man,
Because it wasn't, so
oh,
often, when a shark attacks, they go, oh, hey, this
they
isn't a
say
seal, and they let go. But this one, I
that's
guess, wasn't letting go.
that is
So
not that
we're
is just
excited to hear
yeah,
about that.
crazy story.
Yeah, I don't know how he'll feel about talking too much about it. Maybe that'll be like 5 seconds
Yeah,
of the
maybe.
podcast, or maybe
But
that'll be the
anyway, we're
entire
gonna
podcast.
preview it. We're gonna preview it and hype it. So there you
That's
go.
right. There's
Hype
the
it.
hype.
There is the
Yeah, and
hype.
after that, we don't know who's coming in after that, but we got some nibbles here talking to some pretty specific people that are running some Asian specific brands. So that'll
Yeah,
be
the shoe
exciting.
guys, dude. Let's just put them on the spot.
The shoe guys.
Come
What is
on,
it? 1570,
1587. Come on, guys, if you're listening.
1587. We're
Yeah,
gonna we're gonna
we're
give them
trying
a
to
ring up,
coordinate with
or
them. It'd be kind of
we're
cool.
gonna see if they'll come on.
Yeah.
Or if any of you guys out there know anybody super cool with a really interesting life, not just the ones who are like, hey, I went to Wharton and I'm a CEO, but something more interesting than that, let us know.
Yeah.
I would love to get them on. They do have to be Asian though.
Yeah,
We'll
that is, I
require
guess, the
we'll
thing, sort
require
of.
proof of Asian identity.
Yeah, that's right. Hansel has a DNA lab in his basement, and you do have to pass. Kyla just barely passed. I don't know, so it was a little questionable, but yeah, because she's blonde. She's a blonde, and
That's
so
right, fake blonde, but she is fake blonde. She's fully Taiwanese.
yeah,
But
real Asian, fake blonde, I
all right,
guess.
guys.
Yeah.
Well, so looking forward to Kyler should be dropping here this next week, and then we'll go from there. Any last thoughts, Wayne, for our intro episode here before we go away?
No, but just psyched for the new season with the new name, Also Asian. I also
Yes.
Asian. The Coder
You
Bros.
also Asian.
Also Asian. You also Asian. You
I also Asian.
are
You
more
also
so
Asian.
Asian.
We all also Asian. We are sponsored by none other than the Coder School, a company that teaches kids how to code with over 70 locations all around the country. So if you're interested in getting your kids to code, head online and check us out. Learn to code, change the world. Thanks for listening.